we're gonna do a bit of a wolf cap of what happened last time on Fable SMP, and it's gonna be very good. So, with that, there are no trigger warnings for the day. No trigger warnings, so you are all good on that front. You guys are all sparks. You can sign your message as pink spark, blue spark, orange spark, chartreuse spark, whatever color you would like to be. And Wolf will respond in tow as he can. Every time, welcome. And about what happened last time. Shaking hands. Shepherd's shaking hands. I'm sorry. Listen, you had to be there with the whole thing. But, okay, so last time on FableSMP, Wolf went and was trying to collect some wood for him and Centros to eventually build their house, and was feeling very tired and winded while doing so, to the point where he fell out of the tree. Afterwards, he decided that he couldn't quite sit still, and instead went on a bit of a journey with his new horse, who he lovingly named Rug. So now he has horse and carpet. No, he has Rug and carpet. The two of them went on a little journey, and he found just a wolf, just a little wolf, sitting in a cave all by her lonesome, and decided to sit with her for a bit, chat with her for a bit, and just kind of talked about things he was feeling, how he was doing. It seemed as if maybe he had an easier time talking to the wolf than he does talking to people. So with that, he started to try a new skill that he didn't quite knew he knew, and he tried his hand at drawing. And he drew in a little book a picture of the wolf, and then eventually led into talking about a constellation that reminded him of her, the constellation Lupus. And he wrote down a bunch of facts, kind of info dumping to the sparks and the wolf alike, all the little tidbits that he just knew off the top of his head, and writing about it. And as such, him and the sparks decided maybe we should name the book The Tales of the Stars, and he said he would get started on making it look all nice and pretty. Floor mat real. So that's kind of what happened last time. Also, yesterday's stream wasn't necessarily full canon, but Wolf and Centros did start building their house and start getting work on that, so we've got that as well to look at. But we're gonna hop right into lore, and I will see you guys afterwards. It's gonna be very pog, very good, 10 out of 10, and it should be a great time. Alright. Load time. Bye-bye. What? Oh, the anvil. Oh, it just spooked me. It spooked me. Why are you down there? Why am I on the dog? Now, hold on. Why am I over here? Why aren't you over here? What is... Excuse me. Alright, listen, you don't have to like the house, but you don't for sure have to push me out of the bed, and you... Okay, here you go. Alright, it's fine. Oh, I don't have any carrots, hold on. I'll go get you a carrot, hold on. Hi Sparks, hello. Hold on, I must feed the pets. It's part of my daily things. I'll give them there we go, I had to catch her. Oh, she's always jumping. That's all she know how to do is jump. Oh, Papa, how you guys doing today? How we feeling? The word, yeah, it's kind of a constant. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not something I'm worrying about though. It's kind of a constant. But I've been trying to do a little bit less. Okay, I say that, and then we built a house. Oh, but listen, we can't stay homeless. We can't do that. So like that, this needed to happen. There are some guys. That's fine. That's just the squad rolling up. Okay, we don't gotta worry about that. Do you guys wanna see the house? Maybe. This is kind of the outside. Who's the wolf you met? I don't know. She's still over by. I checked on her this morning. She's still there. Oh, they're coming down. She's still over there. I checked on her this morning, and she's still doing alright last I looked. Those guys are just gonna keep on moseying. I'm going to ignore them. But I started working on the interior. To the best of my abilities. We're still figuring it out. And Centros went down to do mining, and I started working on like inside stuff. Don't look at that, okay? Don't worry about how that's all exposed, but there's like a skylight which doesn't look to anything. It's fine. There's also a chimney. It's not a chimney inside. It's a whole thing. But like, I made a living room This door goes to nowhere. Don't worry about it. There's like a little space. This also goes to nowhere. Don't worry about it. But like, I think it's pretty all right. It's just a start. It's a start. I'm gonna do a bit of a sleep moment, a bit of a nap for those guys. Okay, they just left. They just. Okay, listen. I've also got more horses. I have a mule now. This is the second mule I've raised. I raised one more, and I actually gave it to Sherbert. I left it at Sherbert's house. Legitimately inside of Sherbert's house. As a gift. I was thinking we should have like a horse. We have 2 horses. We have Rug. We have Carpet. And then we could have this guy. I don't know what his name should be. He has to fit kind of the naming protocol. I'll create someone sleeping. But I mean, we could have him either a donkey or a mule as our 3rd one, and then the rest I'm gonna take over to the. They're fine. Over to the area where we're gonna make floor mat. You guys really like floor mat? Okay. Or mat. Okay, we'll sit on it for a moment, but I do like that idea. Okay, I hope. And I still have our book. I haven't designed it quite yet. We're still working on it. I also made a spyglass. I have to go sit up there. You can kind of see the spruce. That's where I spend some time to feel better up in the snow. So I figure while I was up there, I can start looking up at the stars. So I kind of started doing that. So now I've got this guy for zooming in purposes. For zooming in purposes. But I have something I kind of wanted to do today. And we're gonna take Rug, because Rug is our speediest guy. Look at him. Look at how he runs. For some reason, he runs better today than every other day. Look at how look at it. Are you looking? Look at that. Okay, thank you. I just wanted you to see the animation. I want to go talk to Ven and see if Ven's home, ideally. I want to go have a bit of a chat. He is very speedy. His ears go flop, and the reins go flop. It's very good. Hello, chicken. Are you? I couldn't tell if he's special or not. I don't know. Oh, a sheep. Okay, hello. I feel like you can't commit. Oh, board. Requests trade on other side. Skulk finds a void and can be tested. Take a sign to put up your notice. Oh, it's like notice board. Huh, okay. Nice. Oh, alright. That's cool. I feel like Ray probably put that up there. It's probably good. Alright, which side? I think we gotta go all the way around the other side of the mountain. Alright, down we go. Hopefully Ven is actually home. We gotta make a path down here. Ven is something for sure. I will say, walking has been kind of hard. I found I can't really run these days. So it's been kind of great to just ride the horses. It gives me more excuse. Why is there no bridge? This feels like anti-horse behavior. That's okay. I'll leave you here, Rug. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Rug. You have to stay over here. This feels so. I'm sorry. You couldn't even come over. Oh. Okay, you'll be fine though. Oh, I get to swim. Oh, that's so great. Oh, okay. Oh, this feels great. This is such a great activity. Why this feels against me specifically that there's no that there's no thing bridge. Well, let's see. Oh, they got a little house. Is it meant to be flat, or is there just no roof? No lungs or horses? Okay, I don't like that necessarily. Oh. Why does no one have doorbells when I need to knock? Knocks, 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 knocks. Knocks, knocks, knocks. Knocks on door. Me knocking. It's the only knocking I'm allowed to do. Hello? I saw
Hi.
Hello?
Did you come for Oshi? Because I think she went fishing.
No, I actually, I came to talk to you if you're free at the moment.
Okay. I guess I am. Come in. Come in. Any specific reason you wanted to
Yeah.
come in?
Do you mind if I sit?
Oh yeah, I actually just made that. Go ahead.
Oh, wait. No table. Oh, nice.
It's a little bare bones.
No, I like it. Oh, I'm floating. Hold on. That can't do. Hold on. I gotta scoot back. I won't have that. That's the there we go. Listen. Okay. Alright, perfect. That's
no,
better.
we're gonna sit worry about it. I don't care anymore.
No, I just don't mind me. But, I wanted to come to an understanding.
About what exactly?
You know, what your choices, what you've done. I want to know why. And I want to hear it from you.
So this is about chaos, isn't it?
Chaos, Perix. Kind of a whole amalgamation of it. And I guess chaos is pretty fucking important, yeah.
Jeez. I've never been much of a talkative word sort of person, so if this comes out jumbled, I guess you can understand why if I preface with that. But the end all be all of it was if I'd known that people were going to be hurt, I would not have done what I did. I did what I thought would be best for everyone, and I just didn't consider outside factors of everything. With Perix, I mean, after the fact, I feel very convoluted over the whole thing, because Centros came by and half apologized, and then Rae came by and threatened me, and so I just don't know how to feel about anything. But when it came to Perix, I only recently found out that apparently Perix tortured people in prison and tortured one of Rae's boyfriends. I didn't know that. I didn't know that she was committing war crimes. We just simply struck a deal that was, if I placed her mirror where she needed it to be, that she would just not harm me. So honestly, I thought of it more as a, I don't know, a deal that benefited both of us. And then when it came to chaos, I don't know. When it came to chaos, I honestly just wanted chaos to talk to Centros about everything, and the reason I wasn't talking was because he didn't know me and I didn't know him, and he Perix was helping me grieve the loss of my fiance. And Centros knew about it, and he was gonna tell people, and I, honest to God, just wanted chaos to just to just talk to him, because they were closer. And on top of that, if something did go wrong, I wouldn't end up dead. And I didn't think Chaos would end up dead, because I thought Chaos was skilled enough to defend themselves. And I guess they were, but just not as skilled as Centros or something.
Was that?
I just...
It was mentioned someone was living with you. Was that just Perix?
That was just an illusion.
Of your fiance?
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to get what I had left of him before the war back, but for now that was the closest thing I could get, and I can't remember him, and so Perix was just helping me grieve what I could barely remember, and I just...
Perix was giving you just whatever sliver that you barely had in your mind of someone you've forgotten, who you really probably shouldn't have forgotten, and it like eats at you every day that you can't remember them, and everyone's walking around as if there isn't some missing part of you. That was probably your world at one point.
You kind of sound like you speak from experience. Do you?
I have this book. It's the reason why I am a person. The name at the end, when Ray read it out loud, I turned into a person. I found out that that's the name of a god. God of light. I visited his temple in the end, or home, or castle, basically. And in there was pieces of them, pieces of me.
Okay.
And I, ever since I became a person, not just a wolf, no matter how much I do things now and make new memories and make new friends and new loved ones, I feel like I'm missing someone, and I don't love the ones I have any less. I love Centros with all my heart, and it's why I've come to talk to you, because for one, you know how it feels to have the ones you loved in danger, and what you did put him in danger, physically and emotionally. And to be all entirely honest, before this conversation, if it was up to me, you would be dead. But I feel like I've had enough violence. I feel like I've had enough yelling, even if I don't remember any of it. So I wanted to talk. I didn't think that you had necessarily bad, negative intentions, but I just wanted to know why. But yeah, in terms of missing someone you can't remember, every day for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that there's something of my fiance left out there. And until then, I'm just gonna kind of keep looking, because the reason I reached out to Perix and Perix reached out to me was because you can't grieve something you can barely remember. And I'm just...
Yeah.
At one point, he was he was everything to me, and to just have that just taken. I can't sit here and act like he isn't still the most important thing to me. And so when all of that stuff happened with Perix, I kind of just acted on like a flight response.
You saw an opportunity.
'Cause I was scared. I don't know. I'm trying to stop acting in fear. It's kind of a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can. I've never been outgoing. I've never been a soldier. I've never been the sort of person to stand up and fight for things, because I'm just not physically and mentally strong enough for any of that. And I don't know, maybe that makes me weak. Maybe if I were in some sort of animal food chain, that would eventually kill me off. But
I don't know. As someone who is technically part of the animal food chain, I don't think so. Like, I wouldn't say you're a prey animal, but I will say you are an opportunist. And sometimes people operate with the greater good in mind. And some people have empathy for that. And some people just want the people that they care about. I can't fault you for wanting the person you love in any capacity. I can't fault you for acting on that.
I feel like you should.
I can't fault you for that, but I can fault you for how it affects me and people that I care about.
Yeah. Well,
we're on two ends of the same kind of goal.
Yeah.
Is kind of what's going on here. See, because that guy over there, that fool, that's mine. That's my fool. And Rae, that's my other fool. That's my second fool. And then she's like my third fool, and I put them all in my little pocket. And my goal in life is to keep all these fools just
put them in your little pockets.
In my
get
little
you a pair of cargo pants.
Yeah, so cargo pants with several. Everyone gets a pocket.
Several pocket. Everyone gets their own little pocket.
Everyone gets their own little pocket.
And they can decorate their own little pocket, make it their own, little personal space. Yeah.
So I can't look at you and say that you're evil. Then I can say you may be a little selfish, maybe a lot of selfish, because your actions keeping the mirror hurt Rae, and keeping the mirror hurt everyone else in turn, and now we've lost someone because of the actions, even if it wasn't direct, and you know that. I can see it in your face that you do. But I needed perspective. I wanted your perspective. I wanted to know what was going through your head.
I don't plan on anything like that happening again anytime soon.
No more criminal activities, yeah?
Well, maybe some devious arson every once in a while,
okay.
But yes, no more criminal activities. That's really what you want to hear from me.
That's ideal. I mean, do you feel regret?
Yes. Yes, about all of it. I mean, to be fair, I feel regret about my mere existence at this point. But,
Have you?
I feel like I haven't been living for me for a long time, which is fine. So I feel like I have regret, but I also barely even think about myself anymore in terms of my goals. So maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I should be like, jeez, man. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's just...
Yep.
I'm not someone who says a lot of words all the time. And in the whole moment where Centros stopped you, right before we went to fight the warden in the town hall, I had just about every question I've had here. But I guess in a way I'm used to being very quiet in times like that. And just standing and watching. But...
yeah. You let my animals out.
Of course. I didn't know if
Well,
you'd be
the
back.
attack. I meant to thank you further for that. Yeah, I'm also sorry about the whole cow thing. I feel like it came off a little harsh. I kind of have a tendency to be read weirdly by others. I'm sorry about that one. Yeah.
The cow thing's okay.
It's just like you couldn't have my cows. It was just like,
I was a person who
what
just
would I do
became
if
like
I
a
woke
person
up?
2.5 seconds ago. Your cows were just free game as
True.
far as I could tell.
Okay.
People have
okay,
connections
very
to
fair.
cows, and no one... Listen, my
Yeah.
connection to cows was nom nom, you know? And the, you know,
I
just like
also
my
relate.
connection to
Sometimes my
rabbits.
connection.
My connection to rabbits was also
Yeah.
nom nom until I got a rabbit, and now it's like, oh darn, I can't eat rabbits. I swore off
That was me. Before I therapeutically started looking after cows, my connection to them was nom nom, Like, but now... You held up mutton when
No, it was funny
about...
that you held up pig. You held up pork. We both held up the opposite animal that like we can eat, but not the normal one. Not that one.
Yippee!
Ooh,
There we go.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell the cows about that one.
There we go. Yep, there we go. No. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I don't know. With this whole thing, it's not in the past. I don't want to say it's in the past. But with this whole thing kind of put behind us a little bit, I do want to talk to you and Centros more, because Oshi cares about you, and I feel like I should talk to you guys more in turn. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it'll be good for my social skills. My non-existent social skills. You'll have to endure that. But
I feel like just talking more would benefit you a lot, even if it's hard. I cannot immediately forgive you.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I
know.
will for a while. But perspective is something that no one here really has from you. No one, like you said, Centros just said like the one word to you. He just forgave you and I don't fault you and just moved on, even without perspective. And it seems Rae had some words, because arguably so, Rae was extremely affected by the sulk and everything about it.
Yeah, I get it.
And maybe it's not right now. Maybe it's not a right this second. But I think it would benefit for more conversation and maybe an apology.
Yeah.
If you truly are sorry.
I am sorry. I am. I can...
When you're ready, when they're ready. Communication and all that. But I think that I, at the very least, understand you more. And in a way, I guess I almost relate to you a little bit. I didn't know about your fiancé. And I hope that you can remember them, at the very least, what you had one day.
Yeah. It's sad because I remember vaguely
What do you
what
remember?
he looked like. I could never truly remember the very specific shade that the color that his hair was. I could just never remember it. But he used to wear this emerald earring on one ear, and he had this necklace that he'd wear all the time as well. And we had a cat.
Okay, yeah.
And he lived with me for cat's name was Captain.
Oh,
He was
was the cat a captain?
No, but
That's unfortunate.
he was just like, when a cat like kind of acts like they're in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Captain. I think I can't remember how we found him, but he wasn't like a cat that we like paid for, but he was cute, and we lived together for a little bit, and he had a flower shop. I th- I think it was called Fengari's Flowers, which I think is lovely.
That
I've
does
always
seem like
liked.
a lovely name.
Yeah, he had a lovely name, and he was really pretty too. Yeah,
That's a little gay, not gonna lie.
You asked, and my fiance was pretty. Okay, he was real pretty.
No, I believe you.
Like pretty in a masculine way. Like he had these really broad shoulders. And he was just consistently working in gardens and stuff like that. But he very strong, actually. Very nice arms. He had very nice arms. But somehow I can remember that.
Oh, I like
But
how
I
that
can't
stuck
remember.
with you. Oh, that stuck with you though. That left a lasting
Yeah.
impression. I see.
It's quite a lasting impression. What can I say? I can remember that. I can't remember the shade of his hair anymore. I can't remember. I remember the name of the town we lived in. I remember everything around us, but I can hardly remember him. He was abrasive. And he was sarcastic and dry, which worked well for me because I take everything literally, and I don't know, our dynamic just worked. But I can't remember what our daily life looked like. He's just a feeling. I think I have maybe like 1 or 2 memories of days we've spent together, and aside from that, the rest is gone.
But the feeling's still
he's just
there.
a feeling. Yeah. Like I can feel what he I can feel what he felt like, but I can't. I have no memory of us together, which I can't remember how I proposed to him. I can't remember. Can't remember any of it.
Have you talked about him to anyone else?
I told Oshi about him. And I think Ray and Jamie know about him. And Perix knew, of course, she knew. But no, I don't. I feel like if I kept telling people about him, maybe I'd forget. So I kind of just want to keep the information to myself a little bit. You know.
You could write about him. Maybe draw him.
Oh, I'm a terrible artist. If
you describe it to me, I could try and draw him.
Yeah? It's actually quite ironic. He had very similar silhouette to Ray. But yeah. Pretty hair, pretty shoulders, pretty face. Yeah. Sorry, I look like an absolute love-struck fool right now, and you're just sitting here listening to me rant about my
A little bit.
my fiance.
I think you deserve to talk about the ones you love.
Oh.
I don't think that's so bad. I don't mind.
That's really sweet, Wolf. I don't know, what was Vikesh like? Do you have anything left of them, or do you just have like a couple of images?
I know what they looked like, but when the reset happened, I think I got kind of a vision of
Oh.
of them showing me the first of the castle, the Castle of Light. I remember them humming and them laughing, and their voice was very light and wistful. Their hair was both short and long, kind of long in the front somehow, but it didn't really have, it kind of defied gravity. And they were extremely pretty. I would atone.
Look at us now.
Pretty partners, it's real. They were elegant in a way that's different.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, I wouldn't describe Centros as pretty, but I would describe him as beautiful to me. But I would describe Vikesh as
very gorgeous
pretty.
To you.
Very gorgeous. Very gorgeous to me.
Gorgeous to me.
Listen, his hair is so soft, and he runs cold.
Know, I haven't touched
I
it,
run
but
warm.
I'll take your
it's
word
great.
For it. That's the time. Wait. I think me and Fangari might have been the same, but I run pretty cold. And I remember sleeping well when we moved in together. I think that might have had something to do. I think they ran warm.
It's a good...
I don't know. We lived in the south. It got really snowy and cold there. You know what I mean?
It's a good... it's a good combo, I think.
Yeah.
It's a good combo. But that's kind of all I've got of them. I imagine the reason I offered to draw because I know a lot about the stars that I didn't know I really knew about. And I knew how to draw, and I'm imagining if I was in the war, I didn't get that from that. But I think I got it from them. They were an artist, in a way. God of Light and all that.
The war. Were you in the war?
Apparently so, but I don't remember anything from it. I just know that I had journals of logs that I'd done, of things that I'd done. I don't have many more because reset, but in the Castle of Light, me and Ray actually found kind of an end ship with banners on it and logs of things that I'd done, and I think they were from me because we found my exact wings there and next to some armor, and so I don't quite know what part I played, but I think pretty sure it was there.
Yeah, I also was in the war, not soldiering, but behind the lines in the yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you were from then. I don't know. Everyone around here seems to have forgotten all of that, and or either they didn't experience it, or it happened during a reset, or something like that. I don't know.
I guess it's kind of
It's
like
all
how
rather
far back
complicated.
you go. Some people kind of came after the war, some people during the war. I think in my case, during the war, if not the entirety of it up until, Wolf.
Yeah.
But
you know, one thing I have pondered about is how old are we then? If we're like
well, Mambu said it's been about like 19 resets, give or take. So I feel like if I was an adult fighting in the war, like adult age probably, then I was probably there before, so probably grew up a bit, so then like maybe late 20s or something, I don't know, or like mid 20s or early 20s, something in the 20s, maybe, and then maybe younger than that, I don't know, and then resets. I don't know how reset time works.
Neither do I. It's all really convoluted.
I feel like the both of us are a little bit old, but maybe don't look it, but like a little bit old.
I was gonna be like, where are my gray hairs? I've already grayed.
Ooh.
I was gray before the war.
Oh, you were already going through before that. This did nothing.
I've already grayed.
You gotta count dog ears. All right, Sparks. No, listen. Shut up. Silence.
No,
wait,
keep going. I want to hear this train of thought. Let's go.
I was a wolf for the entirety of every reset up until now, and I don't know how that affects me. But I wasn't
like,
mortal,
dog
so
age.
I wasn't.
Okay, yeah.
I
don't know, maybe
I didn't
count.
live or die like a normal wolf. I
Well,
just kind
I
of
don't
kept
think-
going.
I've experienced a reset before this one, so I don't know. Maybe that maybe
Cancels
that
out.
factors into how I like. Maybe I just experienced the war or something. I don't know. Like I remember up until the stalemate, and then I'm just gone. Like I just no memory. There's nothing there. So like maybe I just wonder that I didn't experience it, and then I don't know. It's just so convoluted.
One of my sparks just did math and said like between 35 and 50 maybe.
Oh god.
I didn't know my sparks could do math.
My bones, they're so weak.
You're brittle. Just elderly.
I'm brittle.
No.
My poor old man bones. My poor
Ooh.
graying hair. It's grandpa.
You've aged so much differently than I don't know. I've just kind of got beans. You got gray hair.
No, but like I mean, look at me.
I'm looking.
I look like I'm in my 20s.
You do. Also, are you wearing a crop top?
I am. Are you looking at my waist?
I'm just.
What are you doing?
You're the one wearing a crop top. I'm just pointing out that that's a crop top. I just want to.
These are actually, it's really weird. The reason I think I've never been through a reset, these clothes, this hair, and this was my hair length before the war.
What?
I cut my hair for
Yeah,
work
someone
before-
mentioned
yeah.
that you got clothes going back. Some people got like new clothes, but you got clothes going backwards. Like in Caspian, I
It's
think
like-
also got older clothes, like
It's
clothes
like
that
the
weren't.
timeline's trying to like pull me back or something. I don't know. But these are clothes from.
I feel
from
like-
when. My fiance really liked this sweater actually. This was one of his favorites.
Yeah,
Um,
you're the second
I
person.
think it's
who
because I
said
look
that.
silly. I'm fully aware of how silly I look,
Oh, that's great. I like
but I also kind of just don't want to take it off. So I won't.
Fine. I feel like some part of my clothes I think also went back because I just gained like more
Bit of
armor
gold.
bits and gold, and
A little gold.
it feels very specific. But I then again I didn't remember the first outfit I had. It just kind of just appeared, clothes
Yeah.
on, and was like, not a dog. What's up? It was,
I make the crop top. Thanks, particles, guys. I make
they
the
like-
crop top work.
uh,
I do. Look at me go.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Spinning.
Whoa.
How are you 360ing in that chair? Are these swivel
I
chairs?
am rotating. I'm rotating.
swivel-
I
you
don't
got bar
know.
stools
I
up
don't
in
know.
here?
I'm
What is
swinging my
this?
legs around. I'm swinging my legs up and over the top of the seat. Whoop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very old man behavior of you.
I'm not old. I just have gray hair.
You have a lot of gray hairs. I think they're all gray and white.
They're all gray. I
Wonderful.
want my hair pigment back.
What color was your hair before?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
You don't know? It's okay.
Wolf, I'm gonna tell you this in confidence, and I
Okay.
need you to not laugh
Okay.
when I tell you
Let me
this,
steal
okay?
myself. Okay. Go ahead.
It's really hard to say this. I'm a ginger.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, okay. I was scared for a reaction there.
Mm-mm.
I feel like if I told Oshi that I used to be a ginger, she'd go, what? That's
Might cackle
crazy.
at you.
Lol, ginger, L. And
I think it fits. I'm not a very superficial person, so
yeah.
you could tell me
I
your
don't know,
hair
my-
was chartreuse and I'd be like, nice, go for it.
Chartreuse.
It's a very specific
No.
color, but I think it would suit you, match your eyes. If it fit,
Yeah.
I can see it. Maybe if
Yeah,
I saw
well,
it, it wouldn't be
I've
too
considered
bamboozling.
like dyeing it back, but I feel like I'd never get the right color. You know?
You'd get like off-brand. like slightly too far one direction. It's like, no, that's
Yeah,
not it.
I feel like I might accidentally go too neon, whereas I was a very like rich orangey auburn.
Yeah.
Almost red if you really wanted to try. You know,
Like
like
if you squinted at it, but that would be really hard to replicate exactly.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah.
Give it a
I'm a
shot.
ginger. I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I'm coming out. I'm a
Is
ginger.
this okay? Well, I knew you were gay, so I don't think this really is all that shocking or bamboozling, but I'm proud of you, and I accept you as a ginger.
Thanks. It's really nice to know that I have your support. about
Someone
this-
else
this-
just like
this-
busts in the door and says, "I can't stand this," and
I can't stand
they're
gingers.
unfriending you on all of our communicators because they're like, "No,
Yep.
it's this one."
Yep.
The Sparks support you too. They also support you.
Thanks.
I like that at this point everyone's a little bit kind of gay around here. So honestly, the really
Is
surprising
anyone
coming.
straight?
I don't think so, and if they are, I just feel like it's a matter of time.
Maybe the new people might be straight. There
Oh,
are
they
new
might.
people.
There are new people. There's
There's
Ulysses.
a fish guy. I've forgotten his name. Ulysses.
Ulysses.
I haven't
There's
met
a
him
spider. I haven't met the spider, and there's also another person, Ari
Arisana.
I haven't
yet.
met them.
I
either.
haven't met the spider person. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to meet spider person. That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah. One of them could be.
I don't know. Maybe they're straight. It'll
And
feel like a shock wow and be like, whoa.
we'll be like, what? And then they can be kind of the token, the only one.
yeah.
Just kind of keep like one or two in our pocket just in case, but like, likelihood, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Okay, we've been sitting at this table for quite a while. Are your legs okay?
Listen, I've been sitting a lot these days. I ride my horse everywhere. I can't really run a lot, so this is kind of great.
Your poor toe bean. You ride a horse?
Yeah. Oh, who's outside? Come look. There's no bridge, so I couldn't really.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. We haven't added one in yet because I
No,
don't know
you're
if
good.
she wants to. I mean, we haven't got a roof yet. We kind of got midway through building the house.
You don't have a roof? I thought it was meant to be flat, and I thought that was the bit.
No,
It's right there.
we just haven't. Oh, look at him. He kicked his little legs.
His name is Rug.
Can I go up and hold on?
You may pet the horse. His name is Rug. I'm actually building a bit of a horse ranch, like I'm on a bit of a horse arc.
Can I give you a little pat?
Here, you wanna feed him a carrot? No, not for now. I'm not giving it to you.
He is.
He's very
living
pro. He is very pro
lavish.
carrots. Yeah, he gets only the best.
The gold.
This is what Centros
The
is here
gold
for. Is
here.
to get me gold to feed the carrot to
Okay.
the horse. That's why.
Oh, it's
That's
the
why I
labor
keep
of
him
love.
around. Yeah, that's why I keep him around.
He's lovely. You sniffing me? What?
He's sniffing what's special. Horse dealership.
He's
Yes, it's gonna be
sniffing me.
called horse dealership.
Oh,
I am not
Like
a horse girl, Sparks. I know. I'm a
you're
horse
a boy.
I'm a horse boy. Horseman.
Horse boy.
Horseman. Horse boy.
Lol, you're a horse boy.
Ah, okay, I'm leaving.
No.
This is the last straw. It's actually the last of my ability to interact with you. So it'll call me a horse boy.
I'm so sorry. My condolences. No. Not to intrude on your plans, but what are you gonna be up to after this delightful conversation?
After this conversation, I think I'm gonna go back home and grab some materials. Maybe interact with someone else real quick, and then after that, build a horse stable by spawn.
Sounds cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop by your house at some point, or maybe drop by the stable
Yeah.
whenever it.
I think if you stay near the tree, I'll be looping back around. I got the horses over there. I gotta build a bit of a thing for them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've barely been up to the tree anyway, so I need to take a look.
You should.
through it.
There's a
And,
sign now. There's.
Yeah.
I mean, the nether portal's there. There's a lot going on up there.
Yeah, the nether portal's looking very good.
Did you know there's water in it?
I did actually know that.
Yeah, it's kind of. I didn't know that happened in the nether. He's kind of crazy.
That had something to do with Rakai.
Yeah, it's definitely that was definitely like godly activities right there, you know.
Yeah, it's godly activities.
Those godly activities. But I'm gonna run on my horse on hold.
Okay,
get me arrested. But
yeah.
Thank you for talking to me then.
No problem. I'll stop by at some point. Maybe I'll drag Oshi along.
You can come on by the horse stables and see him.
Yeah. I've been meaning to get myself a horse. I've also been meaning to get myself another cat.
I can get you a horse. You have preference on color? I have every color. Well, most every color.
Maybe a white one.
I can do
Preferably no spot.
I've got two of them right now. I brought Sherbert a mule earlier. I've got all the horses. A
mule?
Yeah,
Why did Sherbert get the mule?
Sherbert really wanted a mule.
They want the mule?
Yeah, originally they had a donkey. I came by and stole some materials for building, and they looked at me and said, "I want a mule." And I was like, "Okay, I got you, kid." And I brought them a mule and put it in their house.
All right, that is.
So I'm just fulfilling the order there, you know.
That's something.
I thought they wanted the donkey because chests, but I think the mule just promoted more whimsy, so I'm gonna let it happen.
Oh, he's promoting whimsy. Okay,
it's all about promoting whimsy, but
I like to think of myself as a whimsy person myself, you know.
A little bit of a whimsical lad.
A whimsical lad, right? You get me. No, you have a safe trip home. I'm gonna head back inside, probably get some work done. Look after yourself. I'll see you around.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to stop by.
I won't be afraid. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take this. Up. Let's go. Up. That went better than I expected. But not bad. I don't forgive them, but I don't know. Oh. Is that... Feel free to grab anything here in charge. Mambu Rambu chest things. Okay, that's... He's made mistakes for sure. Oh. Alright. Wait, hold on. I gotta park this horse. It's so important. Because you will go. You will wander. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Ray.
Nice horse?
Yeah, I'm on a bit of a horse arc. This one's Rug. Rug.
Hey there.
Rug's kind of great. I love Rug. Rug's my speedy lad, and I've got Carpet. Maybe a third named Floormat. I don't know. I've kind of got a brand going on.
Yeah, you got a theme?
Yeah, you gotta have a theme.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I fell out of a tree.
What?
And I can't run. So I horse everywhere. So it's not super great. I've been sitting up in the snow these days. I've got a little seat, and I made a little spyglass, and I'll look up at the sky and everything.
Yeah, I have almost everything ready. We got all the supplies. It's just Sherbert needing to get set up with all the potions. But I even made, well, the first thing I really made, we actually kind of have a medical space now.
Oh, yeah, like a doctor's office going on?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. I figured with this and how often things happen that
we do get hurt a lot these days. We do get it just happens. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost ready.
Yeah, I'm okay. This will be okay. When you're ready, I'll be here. I'll be all right. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough wolf.
I know. I just also know how much it hurts.
Yeah. But we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Were you
and-
putting a sign up?
No, I was just... I put up the board
Mm-hmm.
a couple days ago.
I
so
saw. I
just
was like, this
checking.
feels like Ray made the board.
Well, the
signs.
skulk thing happened, so I figured I needed somewhere to put
To put it up so everyone can be in,
aware.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. That's all down there. That's not.
Yeah,
That's not very great.
Same. I'm working on, Spaces has med bay. It's gonna have a skulk lab. It's gonna have
It's all
a
things.
lot of things.
Yeah, it's all things. Is it like
Yeah.
near your house or in your house, or I don't know if you have a house or not yet, but
We didn't. It's a separate from our house.
did you make a study first?
Look? One, I wasn't. We didn't.
I'm
We
not.
didn't want to start without ads.
Okay. Yeah. No,
But-
it's fair. It's fair. I just.
I needed to get started so that I had somewhere
you had
to.
space. You had a space. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I made a study first.
It's okay. I mean, we're only just building the house. Like literally, like yesterday. We built an enchanting setup, farms, literally everything else, and then a house. Built around the idea of a house. And even now,
That's
it's only the front
fair.
of a house because it's in the cave. So, we just kind of cheated the system.
See, Caspian made fun of me and said that we're
Does
gonna have a
Caspian
real
want a
house this
house
time.
now? Does
He wants
Caspian
a
want a
house.
house? With like
The study got
with-
to be in the
with
cave.
4 walls and then a roof
Yeah.
and things.
Yeah.
Oh, but why
so-
not cave? That's what you get a cave for.
It's so
you don't
easy.
have to build.
Whatever.
You don't have to build.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I told him. You see, I told you.
You're like, well, I'm gonna go make a study, and you can make a house since you can put a roof on it and everything. And I looked at
Yeah.
Centros and said, I'm building the outside, you build the inside, but we need a house because our dog is like feeling impoverished. I think she keeps on like sticking her head out of the poor tiny house and going, please, I'm bougie.
She got used to the 6 homes.
She did. She got used to the 6 homes. Juno got used to having in like a 9x9 floor space. And she's stuck in this tiny house with a dog and is like, I hate it here. And you know what?
She
I
needs
can't fault her
needs
for
her
it.
whole place again.
Her little condo, if you
Yeah. Is Centros doing okay?
As okay as... Okay in like a Centros scale, right? I feel like it's always lower than like a standard human being's level of okay. And I feel like he's like below that in a weird middle ground, like not rock bottom, but like in the middle is the best I can describe. I need to
Yeah.
check in with him. He hasn't been. I don't think he's eating. Since we kind of got back. Well, reset. And I know it's probably just his own brain and just his own self-form of punishing himself. So I need to bap him over the head with that one, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Please do. Take care of him.
I will. He gets no choice. He gets no choice. Did you get to talk to him? Or is he still doing the voidy thing? It's been like a week.
Yeah, we're not really talking to each other. Still. It's fine. I don't,
Is it? I don't feel very fine. I don't think it's very fine.
I'm not gonna push it.
Okay. That's fair.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah, just try and keep him around and alive and stuff, please.
Yeah. Always.
He has a bit of a... Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise I'm gonna... I'll be ready to help get this off you soon.
Okay. When you're ready, you can just let me know, and then I'll babble, and then we'll do it, and there'll be potions, and it'll be like, OMG, he's alive, and I'll be alive.
Do you do you have powdered snow?
Okay, there's powdered snow definitely on the mountain, at our house, and definitely have buckets. But in my little hands, no.
Come on, come here. Take your horse.
Come on, horse. Up, up, up. Oh no. Oh, murdered. That was
Got it.
unfortunate. Okay. That was just watch that.
Unfortunate for the skeleton.
It sucks to be him. Oh wow, this is so steep. Why?
Yeah, we really need to figure out pathing.
Like we live on the hill and it's like all great and dandy until you have to go down the hill. Oh, there's creeper men.
Yeah.
Oh, they just died. Wow, sharpshooter activities.
I really just needed to get my hands on a bow.
And that
the
was
first
it?
day without a bow, it was a very painful time.
Well, if you ever need any arrows, I've got like a skeleton spawner and way too many.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I made a spawner boy. Hey, don't go nowhere. You stay here. No, please. I'm frail. Thank you. I'm just milking it. I'm real frail. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Oh, I fell. Oh no.
No, how? How did you do that?
I just backed up to look at the door. How?
Okay, Athena.
Okay.
Athena pointed this out. We're gonna find a different solution. The fences look ugly when they're all the way connected, so we're gonna figure something else out, okay?
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. It would be just me who just, like, backs up straight through.
Nah, Athena did the same thing.
Okay, then never mind. It's not just me. It's... Oh, hello, Atlas. Oh, hello. Oh, it's wonderful. This is nice. This is nice. I like the colors. Hello.
Well, the beds, they're not gonna stay there.
No. I mean, I'm in the house colors. Like, I like the...
Thank you.
Is this mangrove, or...?
It's crimson.
Crimson. Ah, I like it.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Here. Alright, I have these already in place.
Ooh. Ooh. For me. Outstanding. This saves me from going all the way up the mountain. It's annoying to get up there.
Exactly. So, this can help a little bit. Welcome to the med bay.
Yeah.
There's a recovery area and an operating area, and yeah, trying to be a bit more safe,
just
and
preemptively ready to
helpful
go.
about everything. Yeah, exactly.
We tend to get hurt often, it seems. It's probably just nice to have room for it, just preemptively, just in case.
Axe hates it. But
I imagine, yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine
it's
it
at
would be
least
very...
yeah. It's why it's part of the study, not the house.
Yeah, it's like it's separate. You know, it's over here. It makes sense. It's part of the science area.
Yeah. Have an enchanting room. Do you have to close all the doors?
I do. Why would you leave them open? We're gonna let.
Why would you leave? Why would you close
You're gonna let
them?
something in.
There's nothing in. There's nothing in.
You can
this
let
is
something in.
easier if it
Something
just
can
stays
get in.
open.
No.
It stays open.
Then take out the door. Then take out the door
but then
entirely.
That's ugly. No, that's ugly.
Just leave like a gaping hole. Otherwise, you can close it. You know.
Why?
But if there's no door, you could just have no door, and then you could just walk in and out. If you have a door, close them. Everybody leaves doors open around here. This is the one problem with me and Centros's relationship. He leaves doors open, and I'm constantly closing doors.
I have pressure plates in front of my front door.
I should do that,
That it
because if he
auto-closes.
leaves my door open one more time, something's gonna get in, alright? Like, there's gonna be something that wanders in there. It's gonna be a whole thing. We're gonna have a whole new guest in our house. It's not even a house yet. And it's gonna be his fault. It's gonna be his fault.
But yeah, I'm gonna downstairs isn't ready, but start of it is set up so that I can get a skulk lab going, so we can
Start testing all of that.
figure that out.
So great that that's still here.
We have a Caspian and I have a theory about how.
Yeah.
Well, the world. There's this book called Eyes of the Earth, which talked about, I think, the first reset
Oh.
and how Mambu came into existence.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that was the Earth having to rearrange itself. But some of the pieces are different. They've changed over time, so the puzzle doesn't fit together anymore.
Oh.
And we introduced a new puzzle piece with
Yeah.
the skulk. So it had to fit somewhere. There was a lot of it left around at the end. Around Ven's, around the tree, around whatever was underneath the portal. So now it's
down
been-
underneath.
I guess resorted back into the world. Just in the wrong place now.
Yeah. Huh.
But I want to test it to see, one, if there's any sign of Perix, and two, I need to make sure it can't get anyone else sick.
Yeah. That'll probably be best. But just to know that it's like benign and not gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can get a little testing going, little research, a little bit of a researcher moment. Methinks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry I don't really come around very often, but it was nice to run into you.
Man, you don't have to be sorry about that. When in doubt, I'm just kind of moseying about, working on my horse stuff. I'm making a whole horse stable. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, we're actually pretty close to you.
Yeah, actually, if you just, oh no.
The hill.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like just, sometimes I ride by and I'll see Caspian outside chopping a tree, but just like right over there.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
It's all nice
He just made his little platform.
Yeah, I like how that's the
dropping.
first thing I saw, and I kind of zoomed in on it, like, what is
So that it doesn't make
doesn't make the
anything else
ground.
into podstool.
Yeah, yeah, and then I kind of like ran by and was like, what is oh. And then I saw Caspian
We
up there.
found this whole dried out riverbed
Yeah, it looks
that we want to try and restore for Axe and
Oh.
probably a small army of axolotls, to be honest.
No. An army?
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Yeah, I saw Athena earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she ran into Athena earlier, so they both got back, which is good. I got to see a magic trick that was slightly concerning, but very fun.
Yeah, she can do that now.
Right, I was like, okay, all right. But I like it. I think it's a good area. You can build a little house, get a little study moment. It just, we've actually just only barely just started building our house. The entire front is done. It looks like a house from the outside. And there's a living room now, which I'm particularly proud of, the living room, because I made it.
Good.
And yeah, just slowly but surely working on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually want to ask you something. A bit spur of the moment, but you've made a lot of books. Yeah, like made them all nice like?
Yeah.
I did it when I made the book for you, but I'm only so skilled at it. But I have this book that I guess it's kind of become a bit of a sketchbook, workbook about the stars and constellations. I remember. I honestly figured out I remembered a lot more than I thought I did about them, or knew a lot more. But I was wondering if you had time at some point, your artistic skills. so
Yeah.
make it nice.
I'd love to. Absolutely. I could do that. Give me a day or two.
Yeah, take your time.
Just might take a second longer than normal as I have to actually go get supplies.
You have to go outside and like obtain things. No, you're fine. Whenever. Pretend that there's stuff written in that book.
Totally.
Oh my
There
god, there's so
absolutely
many
is.
things, just so many things. But that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's my
And-
little book.
I will.
Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
You doing alright?
Yeah, yeah, I just, miss you and him. But,
Yeah.
that's all. Just feels...
I'm gonna be so honest. It's the same for me. I might be just like a little bit attached to you as a person. you're kind of like my best friend. So like, it's like sometimes like, oh, I'm gonna go see what Ray's doing over there. So if I'm gonna come over near him, but yeah, I know he misses you too. He's just silly and a fool. I can say this as his boyfriend. It's not affectionate. It just is. Silly and a fool. How dare he?
Yeah. Yeah. Cough, check your DMs, cough.
Cough.
Okay, cool.
Blinks.
Blinks, blinks.
Fooligans. Okay, listen, I put them all in my little pocket. We talked about this, Sparks.
No,
Here, I'm gonna do one of these. This makes everything easier.
yeah, you're just gonna sit on the balcony?
Yeah. Why not? You can sit with me. We can sit together on the balcony. Why not?
Okay, fine. All right.
There we
Fair
go.
enough.
There we go.
Okay. I am not gonna push Centros to talk to me right now. I screwed up when he asked for, well, when you said that he needed space. I didn't really listen all that well. He came by the other night, dropping off stuff to help with the skulk. And I think I got a lot of angry. And it's not fair to him. I hit him. I don't. I shouldn't. I don't even. I can't even justify it. I shouldn't have ever done that. Ever. He's so in on himself about people hurting him as punishment or making something fair, and I've always tried to convince him that that's not what he should do. And then I turn around and I just got so angry. I just keep getting angry. and I was so frustrated that he wouldn't even tell me himself what was going on, that I lashed out and I did something really stupid. So I'm not gonna try and talk to him anymore. I think I've done enough of fucking that one up.
You two sure are just like two peas in a pod in like different fonts, but like the same font, but like two different like typefaces at the same time. I don't know if that analogy made sense. Okay. So I'm assuming you haven't talked since then?
No.
Or had
As
any...
soon as it happened, I kind of immediately could tell that I had done something really bad. So I again did the thing that I tell him not to, and I ran away, but I didn't know if I don't know. I didn't want to hurt him more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't even understand why I hurt him in the first place, so I didn't want it to get worse. So I left.
You said you've been angry. Is this the first angry outburst you've had? I don't think I've ever really seen you angry.
I got really mad at Ven.
Oh, yeah, Ven
that.
did mention that. Okay, that tracks.
Yeah.
See, that one also just tracks. I'm gonna be so real with you right now.
I mean, I didn't hit Ven. I just yelled at Ven. And Ven yelled back, and then I didn't... I don't know how to deal with anger.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you let yourself be very angry most of the time. Even when you probably really should be. So then, by the time you don't get a choice in whether or not you're angry, or how your anger comes out, it maybe comes out more than you expect. I just don't think I've ever seen you be angry, even in moments where you should be angry, or you almost like you don't let yourself have that emotion.
Well, it's a bad emotion. It gets people hurt, and it's ugly, and it doesn't let me think properly. It doesn't lead to anything productive. It just causes problems, and then when it happens, I make stupid mistakes and I hurt the people I care about, or I make dumb mistakes even about people who don't.
I guess I disagree. I don't think it's bad. I think the direction of what your emotions are towards is what really gets it going. I had a chat with Ven earlier today. I wouldn't describe Ven as an angry person, but I would describe them as someone who's extremely sad. And a lot of their actions have hurt a lot of people because of that sadness. I think you have to feel whatever emotions you need to feel. It's just what you do with it. It's how you choose to use your anger. Just like how you choose to use your joy or your sadness, and what you choose to do with it even when you're feeling it. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's fucking human. I think it's what you're meant to do. You're meant to be mad and sad and happy and tired and all the emotions all at once, because that's just kind of the nature of living. I think anger is living. And do I think you should like go yelling at random people? Maybe not. Maybe we can find like a constructive method to deal with it. But I do think it's fine time that you let yourself live. The good and the bad and everything in between, right? It's natural. Even if it doesn't feel very great. If it doesn't feel, I mean, sadness doesn't feel very great, but like, can't stop that. And you know.
Yeah. I don't... I don't know. Ven said a lot when we were arguing, and then I kind of just went out into the woods because no one was... person I wanted to talk to didn't want to talk to me. So I didn't go there. And Shivert wasn't around. Caspian and X hadn't even appeared yet. So I kind of just tried to argue it away with myself of trying to get myself to let you you can't feel angry about these things because they're not valid things, and you can't feel anger about not valid things.
What makes them valid? What's your quota for things being valid?
And just comparisons. Things that Ven said that Oshi was so worn out from trying to help everyone. And I got so, like, I care about Oshi. I don't want her to be worn out. I think I was just pissed that Ven would say that to me, and say that I didn't notice. And of course I fucking noticed. Of course if anyone understands. No, see, it's just happening again. It's just happening again.
Yeah.
Now I'm just getting angry again. And that's not... It's not fair to compare myself and what I willingly put myself through taking care of everyone. So it's not very fair to say that Oshi can't feel worn out and that I can't... Sorry. This is just... See, I just talk in a circle.
Anger is a little bit of a circle. You said, like, you're willing, and I don't doubt that you are, but there's a lot of stuff that you also make yourself feel like you have to do, it feels like. And in regards to Ven's words, unfortunately, that's just perspective. If Ven doesn't really... There was some... When I talked with Ven, there was things that, like, we all knew about Perix, and about what's going on, and about this, and about that, and about this, and about just interpersonal things amongst ourselves. That Ven didn't know, because Ven didn't talk to anyone. And I looked at Ven and said, you need to talk. I don't care what about, but you need to talk more. But who Ven does talk to is Oshi, because they were the only ones who were close. So Ven sees a friend who's hurting, and only sees that friend who's hurting. And no one else matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't denounce that you're hurting, and that you do everything. And it doesn't denounce that maybe Oshi's hurting, and Oshi does a lot of things. It's just perspective. But you're allowed to be like, hey, excuse me, I do things too. I'm doing my best and all of that. Doesn't...
Yeah. I think it
hurt in the moment. Like it hurts because it feels like all your progress is not, like, no one no one's seeing it, or like this person doesn't care, despite everything you've done.
Yeah. And I guess that's kind of my frustration with Centros.
I think he's very
know
inward
that he
thinking.
needs time.
He's very inward thinking sometimes.
Yeah. I think that's why it hurt. Because I knew he needed time. But with everything going on,
You
God, I
needed,
just wanted to talk to him.
he needed time, but you needed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it bubbled up at the worst possible moment. The moment after fighting with Ven and not knowing how to deal with anger, and the moment after finding the skulk in the mines.
Yeah, that was a bad combination circumstance-wide. Oh no, we didn't need all that. Oh no.
Yeah. So, I just miss him. And
Yeah.
I think I made it significantly worse. Because I couldn't. Because I did something stupid. And I'm so.
Yeah, something bad happened. Yeah, but I think you two have been through hell. And I think, to me, what matters is that you feel remorse. You want your friend. You love him. And even when you make a mistake, what's important is you both still care about each other to be able to take that and move forward together. And I know you two can. Because when you were at your lowest and no one could get to you, he swooped in and pulled you out. And when he was at his lowest, no one could get to him, you pulled him out. I think you're honest to God grieving, Rae. Like, I think you are. I think you're going through the stages of grieving. And I think it's like funny, but also I just legitimately think you've lost so much. Your sense of self, your identity, your partners, and like when you couldn't even do anything, you were a danger unto yourself and to everyone around you. You lost your home, your family, your memories, like your friends, not even knowing if they would come up. You've just legitimately lost an exponential amount. And I don't know what would make you think that you weren't gonna feel things about that. You're allowed to feel things about it. You've lost so much. Sure, they're back. Sure, Axe and Caspian are here. You've got your beds, you got your dogs, you got your friends, whatever. But like, that doesn't get rid of the fact that they're gone, that you missed them, that there was a whole moment where you didn't have them, where you lost yourself, where you couldn't even be you. That's a lot.
When I first showed up here, I spawned in completely alone. And it scared the shit out of me.
And I imagine the guilt of the fact that you were the one who had to make the portal, the bubble, just tearing through you, because if everyone didn't show up, it felt like your fault, because you were the one that had to do it. So for a moment, I imagine just everything shattered.
I don't know why. I can't seem to get my brain to wrap around. It still feels like my fault. Because even though we're all here and people remember, it still feels like I screwed up. And I don't know how to make my brain not think that. I didn't. People didn't. It's because I didn't fix it. Really.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I didn't actually stop the reset.
It's a temporary solution, but there's next time. There's another one. Who knows when that could happen, and there's still that overlying fear that
I told Oshi I was gonna fix it, and I couldn't. So she lost everything. So why should I get to be upset about losing anything?
It doesn't work that way. You don't. Unfortunately, Ray, you don't get to compare what you've gone through and what other people have gone through. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to them. You can still be happy, even if other people have things going on in their life. You can still be sad or angry, even if other people have things going on in their life. Unfortunately, it's not like a sliding scale where you suddenly can't feel X emotions because Bob is going through it. Alright? He's gonna have to be alright on his own time, and there's only so much of you that you can give. There's only so much of you.
Oshi and I actually... Oshi said a similar thing today.
See? I'm just saying, we're right. We're right. Good to know we're shaking hands. You're correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll keep saying it. We'll just keep saying it at you until one day it will click, and then it'll be like, oh my god. And it'll be just a moment.
Yeah. I think I just pick at every little thing that I did wrong or that I didn't. I don't know.
You spent the last 6 months to a bit more in fight or flight with your life and people around you's lives in constant danger by your mere existence. That's a lot to just sit with.
Today was the first day in almost half a year that I got to sit with them, to fall asleep in a bed with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, wow, okay,
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you a hug now. And you're going to let it happen, and I'm a warm little guy, and it's gonna be great. And I think
You're
my
not
head
supposed
rests
to be
just
warm,
on
you
your
need
chin.
to be cold.
This is I run hot. I'm sorry, it's a wolf thing. it's just a wolf bit. I don't get a choice. We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna fix it. I know we just talked about don't,
Stop,
but I
stop
promise
it. Cut it out.
this one I
Cease.
can,
Okay,
and I
this
will.
one, then cease. Cease and desist. How about less fixing everyone else, and then you find things that you want to do. Yeah. Outside of helping everyone do all the things that they want to do, I know I legitimately gave you a task and everything. Ignore that. But just like, what do you like to do? What you have? What do you want to build? Do you want to build something for you and your partners? Do you want to make anything? Like, yeah.
When I can make sure that another reset won't happen, I promise I'll do that. But right now, I'm not gonna. I need to make sure that we weren't gonna lose it all again. Then I'll figure it out. Okay?
You're gonna run yourself into the ground with that mentality, right? But I can't alter your brain chemistry. But I can stand with you. And we will find an answer. By any means necessary. For you, for Oshi and Mambu, who have lived through every single one. For everyone who's been just like, what to resets? Just for everyone. This will be the last.
Yeah. Promise.
I promise. Rest for you, so help me gods. All of them, collectively. Okay.
I can at least do this right now.
And I appreciate it. Do you have a horse?
I do not.
Do you want a horse?
Yeah.
What color
I had
horse?
one last time. It was black.
I got you. I got like a horse quota.
Caspian sucks at riding. But
Wait, what? What do you mean?
he's not very good at it.
Oh, doesn't he have? No, he showed me his horse. I saw it.
He has one now.
Oh.
He hadn't really ridden much the beginning of last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He got a horse and we ran into each other at the stables
Oh.
before he remembered who I was.
Oh.
And it was kind of how we reintroduced each other.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that wasn't me making a bit of a fool of myself when he first came in.
Yeah.
It was kind of our second
go around.
try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can show him horseback riding. I don't know. I'm real good at it. I mean, me and Rug are really great, but I can provide a horse. It's been kind of the arc I'm on.
It's actually really smart for travel.
Yeah, we're all
I don't know why we hadn't really thought of it before.
Yeah, I got Sherbet a mule. I've got so many horses.
What is with them and mules?
I don't
Why do they
know.
like mules so much?
I don't know. They first said donkey, and I was like, "You want a horse?" And the first thing Sherbet said was a mule, and I was like, huh? And I was like, "Are you sure about that?" And it's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, all right, I'll get you a mule." And I put it in their house today. I was like, legitimately inside their house. But I plan to build like a little bit of a stables over by Spawn to put all the horses in. And I've got a bunch of different colors, but it's good to get around. And since we all can't fly everywhere, and I don't know, I just really like horses. They're so sweet and soft and big giants. I love them.
Do they get along with you?
Oddly enough, yes. The two that I have, I maybe it's just because they're so chill. But I keep finding animals that like kind of tolerate me, and it's wild. This is like the Hope. Hope likes me now. I think likes me more than Centros. It's funny. Juno, the horses, cool with all of them. I made a wolf friend. Okay, that's I'm on thin ice with that one, but but I got close enough. But it's nice being able to interact with little guys. Well, that's a big guy, but little guys. But yes, I can bring you a horse.
Go have fun with your big little guys.
Thank you. I'll stop by with a horse. I'll put it over with Caspian's one of these days. Once I find a good one for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go probably get some dyes and stuff for this.
Okay. Have a good night, Rain, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah.
I'll come just bother you.
That.
I'll just come sit on your floor while you're writing or something and just like hanging out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anytime. Okay, let me get Rug on home. Goodbye.
Bye, Wolf.
Bye, Ray. Let's get you on home, little guy. Don't run. Where are you going? Oh, I gotta stop leaving this places. Alright, let's head on home. Oh, there's mobs. Let's look away from them. Let's head on home, yeah? Let's get on home, Sparks. We've had quite the day. I know I mentioned us getting to work on our little ranch, but maybe I need to get some sleep, yeah? We can work on it later. We can work on it later. We've got a whole house now. It's pretty hard work, I think. Wouldn't you say? Oh my god, I got filling his holes. Wouldn't you say, Rug? Ranch later, yes, of course. Rug, we can't get stuck on silly things. Alright, and I need... Okay. So we need a white horse for Ven. And I've got 2 black horses. Whichever one's the fastest for both of these, I'll drop them on off at Rae's and Ven's. Yeah, I got plenty. I like horses a lot. Alright. It was good and insightful. It was a lot of day. I don't know. A lot of day. When we worked on the house, and we're still sleeping in the shack because the beds are there. But let's go get some rest, yeah? I think we've earned rest. I know it's daytime. I don't care. Day-night cycle has no held over me. I'm simply stronger than it, and hope I'm gonna lay on the bed this time. You can't stop me, okay? I know you want to be up here. There's room. St. Charles is in here, but you're not gonna push me off. Alright. Good night, Sparks. We'll talk soon.